Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be all about the controller support in Half-Dragon Godot. Let's get into it. So I'm using an Xbox 360 controller for this since it's all I had on hand. I actually didn't know it was so easy to do controller support in Godot. You just have to go to the input map and add all the buttons, and then add a tiny bit of code to get the camera looking to work. Anyway, now the hard part. Thinking of the layout of the controller, like what buttons will do what. So I got all my games out and looked at the manuals and played them for a bit and tried to decide which layout was best, or if I had one that was specifically good. And I found all Bethesda games actually seem to have the same controller layout, but I really like the Bethesda layout mostly because I play a lot of the Elder Scrolls, specifically Oblivion. I love that game. And for my controller layout, I decided to copy that one a bit. It's very similar to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, actually. The difference being between Skyrim and Oblivion is that Skyrim has a run button, or a sprint button, which is this one here, the left shoulder button. But I did change the ABXY buttons. So how I decided on the ABXY buttons was looking through and testing for a bit, figuring out which layout would be best. And I decided that A will be interact, X will be map. I haven't actually added these to the game, but yeah. And I had a harder time with Y and B. I talked to a bunch of my friends and asked them which should be inventory and which should be jump. It ended up being a 50-50 in the end, so I just asked the last person I talked to, which happened to be Breedy Plays of Breedy Plays, and he said Tails was B, so I did a coin flip, and it landed on Tails, so B is jump, and Y will be inventory. Zoom is left trigger, and that's about the only differences from the Skyrim thing. Shoot is right trigger, sprint is left shoulder. Right shoulder doesn't do anything at the moment. This is crouch, and this does nothing. But I am still working on the layout. This is save, and this is load. Let's see. So start is save, back is load. What would that be on a series controller? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my series controller. Okay, I'm back. The series controller didn't work, so I've got 360 controller, and I had to relaunch the game. Okay, so something I'm gonna add later is rumble. That is something that I'm not gonna add now. I'm gonna do that sometime later. And the other thing is inventory. I need to add that. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So I had a big issue in the Copper Cube version of Half-Dragon where when you went to interact, you would accidentally kill an NPC because interact and fire used to be the same thing. It used to be both mouse click. So in the Copper Cube version, I'm gonna add an extra inventory slot, and all it's gonna do is just not be able to have a weapon in it. And so whenever you use it, it will just be for interacting with NPCs. And in the Godot version, I'm going to just add an interact button, which will be A. So this video is all about controllers, so I'm not going to go into the next things I'm going to do in the game too much. But my next two videos will be on part 2 of the menu in Copper Cube, and I'm going to do a video on inventory, time, and some other stuff in Godot later. But yeah, that's about it for today. Next week I'm also releasing Half-Dragon Godot on itch.io if you want to tune in for that, so stay tuned for that. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Feel free to subscribe. If you'd like to try my game, there's a link in the description. And if you need to contact me for any reason, my business email is also in the description. Bye.